Hello? Hi! It's me. Against the Storm. Sunday. We love it. Doing a special quest, the Storm Ant Column. Removes all food at the beginning of the game. That sucks. We're also going in the marshlands where there's barely any fertile soil. So, like, food is gonna be a wee problem. Just a wee. So what we're gonna do... it also takes away your starting caravan food, as I unfortunately found out. So, no point in rolling with any of that. So what we're gonna do... is we're gonna roll with an early camp and some wood. And hope that we can get some gathering going real quick. And for that purpose, we're going with the lizards here. They are good at gathering. Their houses upgrade, so they are better at gathering. And we're just gonna be relying on that. And we'll also grab some beavers for extra wood choppy. The marshland trees tend to only drop like one wood per, so that's a little... Usually I have some fuel problems in that. Sometimes I might have to go coal mining on those maps. It depends. But anyway, normally I start out with 3 extra villagers, but like 11 with no starting food sounds like plenty of people. And I don't want to risk everybody starving to death. What can I say? Which is incidentally why I'm avoiding the foxes, because they starve very quickly. And we don't want that. I want everyone to, like, live. Weird, I know. So we'll see what we roll for the third race, if we do. And go for it. Harpies. Interesting. Okay. What else do we got her? We got... mines produce more goods during drizzle. Interesting. That is definitely tempts me a lot more towards getting a coal mine down. Let's see what else we got. Bitter rain. Without clothing, people are slow. That's a lot harder these days. Because without coats or boots, that's hard to... Coats are a lot harder to make. So we'll need coats and boots to fulfill this, and I'm not sure I can get both going. Like, coats are hard to get going, and leather's kind of scarce to make sure you always have a boots flowing, so like, this could end up being sucky. Speaking of sucks, devastation. Packs of building materials are required, otherwise 3 buildings blow up at level 3. Annoying. Queen's Impatience grows faster for every blight rot cyst in your settlement at level 4. Usually not a big deal, but you definitely need to keep an eye on your amount of rain punk you want to dip into. And villagers consume twice the amount of food at level 4 too. Oh dear. That could be bad. What is this? It's mossy stone. This is new. Overgrown stone deposit. Because it drops algae too. Huh. Normally this drops like roots and bugs or something along those lines. But now it drops algae, which, not edible, but we can turn it into flax and flour if we need to. Speaking of flour, what the heck are we gonna do for food here? There's not a lot of overlap anymore. I guess jerky and pickled goods are the best I can really hope for. Neither of which are particularly easy to do. Well, jerky's fairly easy to do, but it depends on a lot. Anyway, we're gonna have to get down, we're gonna have to get down to Trapper's Camp as soon as we can, obviously. Put a harpy on the hearth to make everybody, better at toting stuff around. tends to be my favorite firekeeper, unless I have frogs and need villagers. Throw some beavers on the wood cutting. And some lizards. And we're kinda just done. Let's see what we roll. Biscuits and pie. Normally that would be amazing, but like, biscuits don't hit harpies anymore, which sucks. Small farm's kind of tempting just to get some kind of fertile ground building, though we might not even find any at all this entire game, so I should probably lean away from that despite my desperately wanting to use that. Grill's pretty good though. Lizards like skewers, harpies like paste. It hits a few things that we need, so I guess we'll take it. Butcher's strong. Jerky and oil both are very helpful. Clothier's also very helpful. It does get me coats, though I need to have dye before I can really make coats. Not really gonna have any way to make jerky right away. So I'm not like very tempted to do this. I think I'll take Clothier just so I can get some building materials made. It usually tends to be very helpful. Supplier's pretty darn good. Tincture's also pretty darn good. What are we even gonna do for like services here? Need education and brawling for the most part. Fabric and supplier both are good. Probably just supplier here. We're not having a big use for the flour, but 2-star planks is almost essential for everything. Then again, the weaver might actually be slightly more important. We're gonna be hurting for fabric for most of the game until we find, well, anything. We can't make fabric out of leather anymore, as I recall. Yeah. So, like, I'm not sure what I'm making fabric out of anymore. And we might need this just so that we get, better ability to... Just so we don't run out of fabric, is what I'm trying to say, but failing at. Anyway. So yeah, not exactly stellar starting buildings, but we'll manage, probably. Let's get everyone going. I guess that explains why this stone has algae that drops off of it, because otherwise we would have had nothing to turn anything into fabric here on this map. And that'd be bad. Alright, everyone's off to the races, collecting food. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep us from starving to death. You know, ideally. But we're gonna need to find a bunch of more gathering nodes pretty darn fast. So I'm hoping the orders early will give us some hey, break into a glade orders, and I can freely break into them with absolutely no guilt. Work secret ingredients, pretty sweet. I do want to make pickled goods. Getting free skewers does make it a lot better. It's just for the lizards. I've already got good skewers to be made for them. It's a tough choice. It's either this or reinforced axes. Both of them are excellent. Take this just because I'm that worried about food. Harpies don't eat pickle good or skewers, but if there's literally no food available, they will eat complex food that they don't like. So, in theory, having a stockpile of skewers that we're not using will still keep starvation at bay. And that'll be nice. Oh yeah, we also get mushrooms from the trees. Hopefully that comes in handy. Call of the Ruins. Oh my. Tool shop is really nice. So's this Lost in the Woods. Doubling our stone gathering is very strong. It's a lot safer to take Lost in the Woods here. I have no guarantees I'll find a ruin, especially with no frogs to scout out the closest one. Still, this would completely solve my fabric issue if I managed to get it, and I did say I wanted to pop into a bunch of ruins quickly. Glades. That's what I actually said. I guess it's worth the risk. Sure, we'll take it. Rain protection. This happens by itself, which is very tempting. Gives us parts, which is also very tempting. A place like home is pretty darn nice. If we find some meat nodes on the map, the nets will double it, which is very strong, and we are gonna have to depend on gathering for all of our food needs, which, like, rain protection happens on its own, which I love. But, like, I am very worried about starving this game, and Lizard, this +1 to food meat does do a lot for that, so I think I'm gonna take it. Meat lover kind of almost sorta does the same thing, except that there's no bug gathering. The only thing we'd get this is from secondary nodes, and those are not really, you can't really count on those. The parts would be good. I think the reinforced saw blades would be nice, actually. We have 2-star building material pack production already, and as I mentioned, wood is kind of scarce in this biome, so making planks a lot more efficiently is a good idea. So let's go with those. Drop this somewhere, anywhere, I guess. There's nowhere I want to put it. I guess I could put it in the middle. It is free to move. We can just move it later. It's fine. Fabric, bricks, planks. Like, what do I need right now? I guess... Didn't take the supplier. I guess I need planks. Like, plenty of them too, so I guess we'll put somebody on that. Sounds smart. Alright, we've opened a glade. We immediately found fertile soil, which is funny in its own cruel way. I guess I did want to get that small farm, or start with a fertile ground building. Oh, what a lark. Hilarious. Anyway, if we're really lucky, we'll find a 2-star gathering camp in here. Oh, hi. Okay, well, I guess what glade I'm opening next has been decided for me today. Oh, that's mean. Why the super far one? Why couldn't you have gone here? Lame. Lame, and I don't like it. But we're popping in there for sure. Want the treasure stag, and there's a good chance there'll be ruins there. It's just a good idea. And just in case, we're gonna pop into there as well and see if we can't find some extra stoof. Harpies, you're like super upset because I'm rationing your coats. Huh. Didn't notice that. Guess I better put down a harpy house real fast, huh? And also pull a woodcutter until that's done. Sure are a lot of algae ponds around here. Famously not edible algae. No ruins in there either, which is a touch spicy. Gonna say, oh hey look! More fertile ground. Boy, sure glad I always start with fertile ground. And no food again, it's all algae. Oops, all algae. Where's the food, guys? I need food. Okay. Oh, what the heck do I do about the Kelpie then? I have tools. I could banish it for a geyser. Mounting it would be a lot stronger, but like... I might not have much of a choice in this matter. Anyway, let's get our random legendary cornerstone. Hopefully it's amazing. Grants 10 tools during the storm. That's pretty sick. Okay. I guess I'll open glades during the storm then. Gosh. I have to pull you. So what do I do about this guy? Do I just banish him with tools? Like, I much prefer mounting him, but I'm not sure we're gonna get enough algae before it kills people. I guess I could pull algae from this one pond and just, like, pull it up early. Once I'm sure I have 24 of them. I worry a great deal about how viable that will be. I guess if it gets, like, way too close, I can just send tools over and call it a day. No steam arrow on this map either, so I have no way of speeding it up. Ick. Also, finish the freaking harpy house, jeez. This is... Oh, we have hunger stacks too, that would... Yeah, no, that would cause some, consternation. That's fair. What the heck do I do? Can't really pull people off of food gathering. I think we don't need planks right away. As much as we sort of do need the planks, we also don't need them immediately. I'll just put down regular old stinky shelters to get everybody housed, and that should, like, do for the moment. How many do we need here? I guess the full 9 will do it. Well, it won't actually. We have 10 people who need it, but it'll eventually do it. Just need to get someone with a better house somewhere. Oh boy. Also no ruins, I have to note. After all the panic, I completely forgot that was a thing we were doing. Am I gonna have to break into another dangerous glade immediately? I wanted to break into this one anyway because it's massively in the way, but also, That's scary. You better find a ruin in there or I am in trouble. We found a supplier. That is fan-frickin-tastic. I also found a Harmony Spirit Altar and a huge amount of eggs. Oh, that's lovely to see. That's really great, actually. Burning this down is possible. I way prefer to cleanse it because this is a very good Harmony building. Just 2 resolve per service building is really sweet. I'm not sure I can afford to right now, though. Goes off in 12 minutes. I can handle a little bit of a hit to global resolve during the drizzle. So if this goes off, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little stinky. I can grab some money from one of the caches. And I could get what I need from that one. Or that one. How much do I need? 30? Yeah. Alright. 30. Does oil count? Oil does count. So I could, like, break this cache open for the oil and the incredibly pointless +1 to resin. And I could break this open for the money and that will solve that. There's no rush. I can take care of that on year 2. Oh boy, we're stretched thin again. Maybe I should pull woodcutters again. That's real dangerous to do, given that they are semi-part of our food production line. How are we doing on algae here, boys? 2. We have 2 of them. Cool. That is famously less than 24, I should note. Had to pull 3 woodcutters to get below level 2. I guess I just pull a lizard. We call that good enough for now. I don't like it. No, sorry, Bob. Don't like how this is going. At least we found a ruin. We can get that. We'll get this in time. We'll get a bunch of tools to open up more caches. In fact, we probably have enough to start on those caches, like, right now, in fact. If we'll get the 12 here, we can use we can use the rest of them to banish the Kelpie if I don't happen to get enough algae when I'm, like, out of time. Which is a comforting failsafe. So that's good. I will need, like, people to get on those things. So I would love to finish No Place Like Home first thing. Just so that we can get some more people and get all of these things rolling that we need to get rolling. Again, I can pull people off of woodcutting, and I'm probably gonna have to end up doing that. But I also want to delay that as long as possible, because it's important to get a lot of, it's important to have fuel and building materials, and that's where also a lot of our mushrooms are coming from, so we don't die of starvation. So, you know, all that's important. You know, I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't like the concept of fishing pits, where it's like, oh, well, once you put up the nets, the node vanishes forever. Like, I'm like, I just, why though? It's the thing. I just need a little bit of algae for an emergency. And I don't want to destroy it for errors and evers. Anyway, Call of the Ruins is done. Huzzah! We got ourselves a tool shop, which will definitely come in handy to have. Now, we have a grill to make copper bars, so we're actually kind of really good there. Lumber mill. We have 2-star planks? Hold on. Sorry, I'm clearly taking crazy pills. How do we have 2-star planks? Coats, water skins. Like, where? Supplier. The supplier that we just built. Yes. Yes. Ah. The mystery is solved. Yes. That would be where we're getting 2-star planks from. Okay, cool. Glad that was solved. I guess I don't need the lumber mill quite as much. Definitely don't need the smithy because we just got a tool shop. The cooperage is an option. This is almost certainly distillery though. We need the pickled goods, and the incense and ale would be nice. We still need a way to make containers, but definitely a very good building to have. Let's see. Let's see. Can make water skins in the supplier. We're not getting like a massive amount of leather or meat. In fact, we're getting 0 meat. The snake nest might furnish us with enough supplies there. I would rather use oil somehow, but that's gonna be tricksy, given our 100% lack of oil production. My own fault, but also tough nuggets. Let's get some brick production down here going. I mean, so yeah, here's the thing. We have like 6 algae ponds. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull up the nets real quick once I hit 24, and we'll just call it a day with that. Y'all are still getting me algae here. What can I pull? I'm actually pretty good on food. Do I, like, need the Trapper's Camp fully manned right now? While incredibly, dangerous timers are ticking down? Probably not. We'll grab one of them, then. Or I could just grab you. It's a little spiced, but... you know, what's life without a little spice, right? Bland. Said the VTuber who sits in his room playing video games. Out of 24. So once this hits 11, I think I'll just pull up the nets and we'll go for the Kelpie as soon as we can. It's gonna be spicy. as much as you can out of it. We don't need to get that right away. Gather as much as until there's really no choice at that point. Alright. 2 woodcutters. I don't know how good we'll be at 1 hostility. Let's unration the coats also. We're gonna need it. Yeah, we're gonna need it. The beavers should be fine. I'm actually worried about the lizards the most. I could get one on the hearth, which would help. Just. This is enough already. I think we just retrieve the nets. Yeah. I don't think I have much of a choice there. Harpies are upset too, huh? They'll be better when they get their coats, and the lizards will probably be okay when they get to the shelters. You're doing nothing. Alright, we've got 2 spare people. Let's get that Kelpie, his algae, and get ourselves a dolphin. We're done there, good. Go help build stuff. Okay. They're significantly better now. Swap you out. And that should handle things barely. And that's all I can really ask for. All these locations to place the trappers camp kind of suck. I guess here's fine. Let's move this up here. I want a nice road going out to here, and I guess we've kind of decided that the hearth is just gonna be here. Because, like, obviously. I'm sorry, why hasn't this started yet? Did you actually, like, deliver the last of the algae and then immediately go back to the hearth to get a snack? I'm just a little upset. It's fine. Anyway, let's get a harpy making some planks. I would love 2 harpies making planks, but actually, why not? Apart from I want one on the hearth when Drizzle comes, but Drizzle's like 2 whole minutes away. That's like forever. Oh yeah, we don't need to get stone nearly as critically as we used to. We can go down to 1 there. That's fine with me. Rest of y'all. Well, normally I'd put you on food production. Maybe I do just want you there. Maybe I could get some algae too. Surely having more algae can't be bad. I could just kind of shove you there for the rest of time until you've emptied out the pond. You know, that won't literally take until the end of time, it'll just feel like it. Other house wouldn't be crazy either, just to get all the lizards under a roof. Certainly gives the beavers plenty to do. The cloth here made so I can get those building material packs down. As for everything else, kind of locked on needing dye and containers, so I guess we're looking for that real bad. Trade hub. I might actually click on Rich Glades here. Just because I'll be so gathering dependent, although I got 2 big patches of fertile ground. I could just transition to farming and be perfectly fine. Hostility reduction, you say? I've already got 40. That's pretty sweet. Thanks to my being nice to the stag. That's real good. Harpy colony. Bugs per minute's pretty sweet. Are there like any fish on this map? Like, no. I guess you'll occasionally find some in the very large ponds, but that's like a lot. Lizard influx, harpy colony. I mean, can I get this many harpy houses down that fast? Certainly with a reed delivery line we'll have enough stuff. Stuff and things. Fabric is what I'm trying to actually say. And I swear I can speak words. I can actually word good. Contrary to popular belief. Interesting. Oop. Nope. Thank you. Let's try it. How hard could it possibly be? Clothing for the people is back. That might just, like, complete itself immediately. Fulfill any need from services. Deliver 40 ale. Normally I'd be really happy about this, because, like, hey, pottery solves my, I need containers problem, but it also, like, doesn't, because I can't get this without already having pottery and making ale out of them. So, like, bleh. Also, there's no clay on the map, so extra bleh. It's just clothing for the people. That'll finish itself, which is lovely. Alright. Gonna need the weaver to exist very soon. How many planks do we have in here? We have enough. Please deliver those, and then immediately get to the Weaver. And Farlif. Surely there's something good I can get from you. Do you have any oil, resin, scrolls? No. No scroll, no tea, no oils, no resin, no incense. So also no hope then, huh? It's fair. I mean, I was gonna go with plan open up a cache anyway, so I guess it's not a big deal. Just, you know, you've disappointed me, that's all. He also doesn't sell any cloth either, which I definitely would have picked up to speed up building the Harpy housing. But I guess that's not happening. Could grab some bricks, I guess. Transmute some stone into bricks via trade. It's one of my favorite things to do. I cast transmute stone to brick. Now, the magical effects may have sounded like old Farlif going, okay, but it was magic, I swear. That should help a lot. Get us all the bricks we need for the lizard housing, which is going to end up being pretty critical, I would imagine. This is still going on very slowly, which sucks a lot. I need someone on this cache to break this open now. We definitely need that Harmony altar completed before anything else happens. Guess I could pull you off the fishing hut. You're only there because I didn't have any place for you to go particularly much. So that sounds fine. Kelpie will get done before he drowns people, so that's lovely. Then I just pop this cache open when I get the people for it, which will probably be when this nonsense is done. Although I'm gonna get 20 money anyway, so like, just spend it on this and be done with it. Yeah, that also works, huh? Dizzy Firekeeper. I'm pretty sure she still provides light as a feather even if she's hypnotized by the Kelpie. Which is nice. Alright. You. Weaving. Much cloth immediately, please. Use reeds for sure. Probably want you in there too, although it's just making you happier, so I could just have someone random do that anyway, and it doesn't matter that much. Still don't need a lot of stone, so I think you can transition to being a builder. Boy, I can't wait for that to get done. We are so intensely short on manpower, it's terrifying. Farlif is leaving. Do I want to get anything? I definitely don't mind the Scouts pack, but it's very hard to afford right now. So, I guess we say goodbye. It's a big ol' thanks, I guess. I need to turn fabric on. That would be wise. That would be a thing that I could do that would be wise. Not dumb. Which is what it was before. What I was doing before was dumb. Let's do the not dumb thing. There's a chance I'll have to like call Sahilda and buy a load of cloth. Because I don't trust us to get this much cloth woven in time to make all these Harpy houses. It is a bit of a ridiculous ask. I could math it out too. It's like we're gonna get 4 every 22 seconds. The fire's going out. Oh, because the Harpy's confused and not donating anything to the fire. Yeah, that would do it. Luckily, we have literally everybody back now, so that's good. I got 4 every 22 22 seconds. That's 2 harpy houses every minute, or 2 harpy houses every minute, approximately. We have 5 minutes. In theory, that's enough. In practice, that's probably not enough. I'll reevaluate in a bit. Ooh. Ooh, this is some good stuff. Is this like definitely a ranch? I could feed all this algae I'm not really using to get meat and leather. That would get me water skins and jerky and all sorts of other good stuff. Plantation is obviously very tempting. Let's not get it twisted. Obviously, I want to grow my own food with all the fertile ground we've got, but like ranch might actually be better. Because it does a lot of things we need, and it does it very well. Yeah. Someday all this will get done, I'm sure. Collecting the oil from the cache, that's good. Once these guys have brought over an amount of money, we'll get the Harmony Spirit Altar a-going. Resolve is low. Is it the altar? No hope. Oh, because the hearth went out. Right. That'll do it. Look, the harpy was only hypnotized for a second. Get over it. Still toting back all that oil. We need all 30 of it. Oh, we have 30 of it. Huh. And all the amber has been delivered. Okay, well, you guys get to common spirits. It only takes 4 minutes. As long as they deliver everything before clearance hits, we should be fine. Lizards might actually be upset, though. I will need a lizard house to be, like, to exist at some point. That or put one in the hearth and call it a day, which might do. How we doing here, boys? Got a lot of leather being delivered, which is, or fabric being delivered, which is good and what we need. Okay, that was not delivered anywhere close to enough time, which is bad. It's a bad thing. It's very bad. I guess we're dealing with -5 global resolve for a while. Someone I can ban freely. Cool. Love those. I should deny them coats until, like, the storm hits. We want to save those for when we need them, and when we need them is the storm. This is going... We're gonna have to deal with almost a full minute of -5 global resolve during the storm, though. Which sucks. How are we doing here, by the way? We've got 12 fabric. We've got 1 in storage. Why does this say we have enough? Probably a builder's already bringing fabric en route to it already. That would make a lot of sense. So the 12 like might actually do it. No, I need 18. I'm crazy. I'm a lunatic. Still, I think we're gonna get it in under the wire here. I think we are actually gonna do this. Yeah, we just need 6 more fabric, and that should, like, be exceedingly doable. Like, if she times 2s, we're done. We're good. Okay, no times 2, but, you know. I forgive you. Even though you did just actually personally wrong me. I need you to know that I am personally wronged by that. Time to turn back on coats, I think. We'll be approaching the storm, and I need everybody who needs the coats to get them. That has enough materials. Cool. Yeah. I still need somebody in here. Let's throw this guy in there then. We can throw you in the supplier to help make planks. 3 builders will, like, do. Get you in the trappers, back in the trappers camp. We'll get other people elsewhere later. Alright, here we go. 8 harpy houses. Thank you, Weaver. My decision to use you is fully justified, and I feel great about it. And we're also going to get an absolute truckload of harpies coming in, too. Which will help, because I feel like I'm super low on manpower. Plus, food delivery line. It should make things a lot less scary. So yeah, you get in the supplier. I can put you back on the hearth. You could go in the weaver just so you're happy there. Slap down a blight post over here. Nope, just kidding. We don't have the room for it. Fair. You wood cutting, I guess. Now we need bricks. No, we need fabric. We need fabric and bricks. Most of these already have bricks, surprisingly. We just need fabric and building them. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just do that. You can go on the stone cutters, I think. That's fine. Yeah, it's gonna be a full minute of disharmony. Not great. But one does what one must do. People arrived. Either one. Sure. Come on in. Gives us a nice even amount, if nothing else. And it's my favorite number of beavers. 6. Alright, we can get to 1 hostility, so that's something. Suppliers all full up, weavers all full up. That's all fine. We get these guys working on building the cloth here, but we're out of planks. Definitely could use some bricks. We'll get you guys working on that. We'll get on the stone cutter. We'll put some beavers on the fishing hut just so they have something to do during the storm. I do want to like break open a glade for some tools at some point. That'd be cool. Use that cornerstone I sacrificed so much to get. But it's hard to do with a -5 global resolve and us barely hanging on by a thread. So, you know, once we're not that, I'll work on it. Chaos! Absolute chaos! What's up? We already have 10 bricks. Right, we don't need any bricks. Well, you know what, guys? Let's just stockpile a bit, then. Ooh, we can also upgrade the hearth. That's a global resolve that I can't just ignore. In fact, that'd be pretty darn sweet to have right now. Plus, extra production speed, which is also something I should not ignore. Pretty sure there's no way I'm getting around not putting a lizard on the hearth. It's gonna have to be okay. Get a woodcutter over here so we can chop this section of the forest out because it's cramping my style, yo. Why do we get a massive drop in hostility? I don't know, but I'll take it. Okay, nice. We can do some woodcutting, and we can break into this glade and get some tools. I like both of those facts. Oh man, harpies are loving life right now, huh? I could even pull favor from the lizards, because they're now actually very happy, because the spirit altar is done! Yeah, boy! You love to see that. We'll get that somewhere in the hearth at some point, someday. And it'll be great. Clothing for the people is also done. Tempted to do that just so we get more bang for our buck out of our fabric. Definitely wouldn't mind that. It would bump us up a hostility level, though. Maybe I'm okay with that, though. Do I need to be that efficient with it? Sort of. If you squint a little. Also, I should be turning my algae into good stuff. Meat, leather. Just make sure we have a nice, chunky supply of all of this. You two, go for it. And for that reason, I think we can turn on water skins. Start making stuff out of those, and then we can put down a distillery, and we can start making some delish pickled goods. That's pretty sweet. Come on, break into there. Give me tools. Thank you. We can handle that level of hostility, to be honest. So let's do that. We'll get you on the fishing hut. I want to free up my beavers to be woodcutting very soon. May as well do that. Clothier needs planks. Yeah, I'm basically just waiting on the supplier. I should pipe up this clearance geyser and get the supplier juiced, because they're going to be very, very busy in there. And that sounds good. We definitely need coats rolling pretty soon. So I'm definitely on the lookout for dye and a source of resin. Where'er that comes from. Maybe we'll find a clay pit and I'll be laughing all the way to winning. That'd be nice. I like winning. I like winning the game. It's pretty sweet. Alright. Let's turn these in. It's fine. We could use it anyway. Clay delivery line. Clay delivery line. Now that's interesting. Meat specialization is also very nice. Like, very, very nice. It's gotta be one of these two. They're both real good. Clay delivery line can't really fund pottery, but it sure does help a lot. Meat specialization basically means infinite meat. But I don't think we're gonna be hurting for meat that much. It is a lot of meat though, and it's early enough for this to pop. Let's check what we got on our blueprints. If I found a clay pit, I'll swap what I'm doing. Interesting stuff here. Greenhouse is really good. Can make a lot of stuff out of that. A lot of really important stuff. Like, that's kind of solves what we need for fertile ground buildings for the most part. I think that's good enough to take. There's the clay pit. Okay. I guess that makes my decision for me. Kind of was leaning that way anyway. Beaver resolve. +1 to roots. We don't collect roots. Have a ton of ale. I guess. Maybe we'll even get that done, who knows. Salvage ruins, do a corruption event for +2 to plank production. +2 to plank production is pretty sweet. I also love basic rights, but the problem is we would need 18 beavers to do that. And that's not happening. Like, I would need to find how many ruins? Yeah, 2 of them. Had enough trouble finding 1. That doesn't feel very viable at all. I think this is just building the citadel. The parts, the metal, and the movement speed will all be nice. I would take basic rights if I thought we would ever get 18 beavers during this game, but it feels like we just won't, so that's a bad idea then. I could sell some of the incense I got. 25 is enough to do anything with, but then again, what if we kept it anyway? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. I wonder if we can pop a cache open before she leaves. Probably not. But it's not impossible. Any trade routes I can do in less than a minute? Nope. Alright. We'll let the game auto pause and see if we get anything from Zahilda then. I'm still looking for a way to make dye, aren't I? I sure am. I will also need a Drizzle Geyser, which means I will probably be popping small blades left and right as soon as the storm hits. So we get a bunch of tools and probably pop a Drizzle Geyser somewhere at some point someday, perhaps. You know, not to be too optimistic about it or anything, obviously. Tear down some of these houses. We only needed 4. But then again, I can move them for free. What if we just get a ton more harpies? We'll be happy to have the housing. You are done in here. And we're still getting a bit of reputation from you in there, so that's fine. Might want to consider an early altar here as well. Most certainly is something to that. Ooh, that is Zahilda's leaving pause that I should not have brushed past, like, oh, why did it pause? Better start it up again, because I want to keep playing the game. That was me. That was my thought process. These don't actually unlock anything. I would love them, though, just for, just to have the blueprints for them. But for now, I think we trade this away. At the farm. How much would it pain me to get a herbalist camp? I've got an insect delivery line, so I could sell a bunch of those. Got plenty of rocks, too. Sell a bunch of those. A little leery on selling that much wood, but, like, it would get me there. Sure. I think that'll be worth it. If just to get it out of the blueprint pool. Also, we need to have a blight post exist soon, or we'll die. So, should probably be on the lookout for that. Cache opened up. Lovely. I don't actually have the ability to, like, make pottery right now, do I? I'm sure I'll find some way of doing it. It's fine. But we can make coats with resin, which is very important. A pit and small farm here, like a very small farm. That makes sense to me. At some point I should put the grill down. But then again, we're gonna make pickled goods in here, and that'll be really good. Got a lot of good future plans, just, you know, it's gonna take time for any of it to happen. so I guess we're just kind of waiting for things to happen. That's all done there. Not a whole lot else I can do to speed things up, huh? Builders are all busy elsewhere. Let's throw this guy up here. I definitely would not mind a warehouse up here as well. I think that would be an excellent addition. Especially if we can get in nice and close to the fertile ground up here. It's like if that's where we want the hearth approximately, then the road will go down here. I think the warehouse, like, being put here would be good. Ish. Be fine. Be fine. It's there. It's good. It's there. Gonna put it there. I can get back the materials if I have to anyway. We're out of algae, huh? Fair. We'll get a bunch more soon. I may as well ooh, we can also feed you reeds. But for the moment, I think I'm okay. How are we doing on the algae? God, it's so weird to look at the node and not the hut to figure out how much you've got. Looks like we've got a fairly healthy chunk. That should supply our ranch for a while. Gonna need them to collect from another algae pit at some point, but, you know, no big deal. They'll just do that. How dem planks coming along? Slowly. Well, that's fair. God, I want to break down a beaver house and get the geyser pump up just to speed this up. God, it's gonna tick them off. We're out of coats. I do have to worry about that. That is going to actually be a problem pretty soon, I should point out. But why worry about that? It's fine. We're all fine here. Okay. All the casters are done. Hey, the altar exists. Hopefully we find some things that saves our lives there. That'd be lovely. Probably you guys? Yeah. Let's come on in. Alright. Chewing the Weaver again. You have picked up all of the algae. All the algae. Good, good, good. Get you guys back on the ranch. I'm at 100% corruption. I need those planks yesterday. Yeah. I sure do. Hopefully my 7 builders will get to it. If we can get the pump down and the blight post down in a hurry, I'll feel a lot better about our situation. But until then, I'm not. I'm actually, quite nervous. You two start making purging fire. This can get juiced up. Alright. Make stuff as fast as you can, Hoppies. I need all of the planks, and I needed them a season ago. Why didn't you have us do that before then? Shut up. That's why. No deposits at the Stonecutter Camp. Well, we got 2 giant deposits over here. Right next to a warehouse, no less. So that's gonna be okay. Slowly but surely we will work on this hearth. Don't need it right this instant. We definitely want it at some point. Gotta get down more gathering camps. We're not gonna have a whole lot to do during the storm. Would love to get below hostility 3. That would be lovely. And we did, so that's good. Isabel, hello. Help. Mushrooms can be planted on farm fields. Interesting. Well, these 2 clearly won't do anything in one of my games, so I guess we'll take the seedlings. Ooh, oh, that's some good cornerstone there. +2 to wood production is kind of cracked. By which I mean it's really frickin' strong, so we're happy with that. Let's cut into here, get some tools, and call it good. Maybe I want to pop into a dangerous glade, actually. There's most certainly an argument for that. The blight should be taken care of. Everybody's very upset, though. Which is, not great. But makes perfect sense with our, current no food situation. Well, no complex food. We got actual food, it's just not enough of it. I guess the clothier is way more important than I gave it credit for. And the clay pit. Oof. What am I going to do about this? Great question, me. I guess burning wood, that is incredibly unsustainable. But we can get people's resolve up high and then stop burning wood and wait till it drops again. Save as much as we can, as long as we can. Woodcut as much as we can during that. In fact, let's get people on the warehouse since we have so much idleness going on. They can hopefully help empty out the camps and make things more efficient. Hopefully. Let's get you guys on the forager camp, too. Get some wheat. We can turn that grain into meat and leather. That'll be lovely. We're gonna have some very confused woodcutters by the end of this. I'm woodcutting, I'm not woodcutting, what's going on here? Someone explain to me what's happening. I don't know why my beavers are suddenly Jerry Seinfeld either, but we're just gonna ignore that. Okay, we're all ignoring that. All of us ignoring that, good. Out of fuel. Oh dear, you are right. Okay. Well, the assists are taken care of. We can salvage that wood. We're not using it anywhere else, are we? Yeah, it's just the supplier, which, to be fair, is juiced to the gills, making as many planks as I can possibly squeeze out of them. They're also out of wood. I'll leave you in there just for the resolve and the water skins. Relinquish the wood. Almost everyone has nice housing, so I can salvage a shelter or two. That's fine. Just keep doing that, I guess. I don't think the woodcutters are going to be in the woodcutting camp long enough for me to, like, do anything with them. So I'm just gonna not. Hey, this exists. Sweet. Ooh, and the clothier exists. Also very sweet. Let's get you in the pit. I can definitely spare some lads from the warehouse, that's for sure. Alright. Actually, the harpies might be okay if I just juice the supplier up a little bit more. Yeah, nice. Beavers are still very persnickety, but, you know, whatever. They're beavers. They're always persnickety. Important thing is, we're saving planks. Where are all those planks going? I guess they went to the clothier in the clay pit, huh? You know, that makes a lot of sense. Should also be making building materials, and since we make cloth very well and infinitely, I may as well make it out of those. Right. Back to burning wood. Storm's almost over. I think we're gonna be perfectly fine. Just gonna need to make extra duper sure that we get woodcutting real quick, real fast when the storm ends. But you know, fact is we got no quality control, so we're gonna be swimming in wood from now on. And bugs. Mmm. Delicious, delicious insects. We sure do love those, don't we, folks? This just never got done because I had no time. And that's gonna have to be how it is. Calming the forest does in fact stack. So this is minus 160, which is pretty sick. On the other hand, this gives me a lot of money. On the other hand, I have a ton of tools that I could get money from caches from. So I don't need money. And I have no way of reducing hostility right now. Yeah, that feels good. That feels real nice. Water industry. Upgrade 2 pumps. Have 20 bricks and fabric for plus to this. Or basic rights. Yet again, I probably will never have 18 beavers, and they're the only ones who drink ale for leisure. So, like, I guess it has to be water industry. The end. Guys are pumped. Oh, I have Oh, I only needed to put it up to level 2. That's a lot easier. Bam. Oh, I have to have 2 of them. Never mind. Well, that's slightly harder then. Okay, you guys make planks again. We can turn back on purging fire. We don't need it happening right now, but maybe we will at some point. We're probably good on insects, given the no quality control thing. But I could have just like a ton more, though. Kinda okay with that. Volleyball. Woohoo. I don't mind buying some pipes either. Mimi. Alright. I like that. Let's get you out of the warehouse. Kinda good everywhere else then, for the most part. Definitely for the most part. Everybody's sort of where they need to be. Probably don't need nearly that many people in the fishing hut, but why the heck not? Still need to find me another geyser. Which will precipitate me having to break into glades, and for that I will need to have woodcutters cutting wood during the storm. So, look forward to that, I guess. In the meantime, we sit tight, because we're pretty okay right now. Another ringing endorsement from our brave viceroy. Don't worry, guys. If you squint, we're definitely not bad. Yay. We're gonna be a lot better once the coats start rolling in, too. We gonna love that, that's for sure. Hearth will get upgraded. We do still need a service building somewhere from something, but, you know, all things in due time. Could favor the harpies for a bit, get another reputation point. We are, like, basically there. Zorg's leaving. Lightweight axes is never bad. Sure. We'll buy him out of perks. I love me some perks. Small farms still don't exist, but they'll exist at some point eventually, so it's fine. How are we doing here? You are collecting from this. Good. For sure. But, like, clear this out. I want you to go up here so we can clear out this pond, because that will be in the way of my ideal farming locale. And obviously that can't stand. Interesting stuff. Smelter? Copper bars, good training gear, and some pie. I wouldn't mind making pie. Wouldn't mind the stamping mill either, just for copper bars and bitter bricks. Smelter's probably stronger though at the end of the day. Make the most out of what little copper ore we have. Very little. But you know, Cress, if you want more, there's mines you could get. You could, like, use that forest mystery that makes mines really great. And, like, make use of that instead of just not, which is what you're currently doing. Well, yeah, that's true. You don't have to be quite so much of a smartass about it. Oh, but I do. But I do. What are you guys' problem? We're capped on meat and leather. That's great to know. We definitely need resin. I don't know if we need quite this much to make our coats. Maybe not. Maybe so. I'm not really sure. Either way, I do want to speed that up. Maybe pull the supplier back just a touch. We are finally getting our houses down. We're not going to need quite as many planks. Small fishing hut is idle. You sure are. Alright, cool. Get up here, go fishing. Throw down the smeltery, throw down the tool shop. Those will be nice. We can finally put down the grill somewhere too. In fact, if I'm gonna do that... It's a little wonky looking, but like... I might be okay with it. Maybe I'm not. Maybe this is actually too ugly for me. Then again, a little non-conventional building isn't gonna kill me, right? I'm joking. I'm not dead. Guys, I'm not actually dead. It's okay. Bevers. We definitely want you farming because you take less frequent breaks than the others. So go make this small farm, get us some mushrooms and grain. It'll be lovely. No wood available, huh? Surprising. Here's good. It's near the warehouse. Plenty of wood there still. I like it. You are idle, which is great to see. Should probably be making boots here, but it's made so much better in the tool shop that it feels like it would be a hideous waste to do that. So I'm not going to. It's just that simple. Could definitely start making pie. Either of these would be ideal to make it out of, but we can make it out of meat if we really have to. No, I don't want that. It's gonna be made out of bugs. We're gonna have infinity bugs. We're gonna make bug pie forever. I'm sure everybody's thrilled. And I guess that means we want to make some flour now, huh? Once again, our supplier will have a absolute truckload of stuff to do. That's okay. Don't want them getting bored anyway. Who goes in here? Anyone? Yeah. Here, you guys eat pickled goods. Go make your own pickled goods. That'll be lovely. We can turn in big delivery. Want to do that just for more efficient plank production and the new order. Scribe ain't bad. Druid's Hut would get me the oil I was looking for. Kiln's also really strong. Gosh, a lot of really good stuff here. Like, what do I need oil for, though? Coats, but, like, we're pretty good on that now, because we've got infinity resin from the clay pit. I think this is definitely kiln. We can make jerky, we can make better bricks, and during the storm we can just turn all of our wood into coal. And that will feel really efficient and good. And I like that. I want that to be efficient and or good. I guess the workstation is now totally useless, which is nice. I love it when this thing can go away. I'm gonna need some lizards for that, granted. Can probably manage someone out of the clay pit, I would assume. Maybe one less stonecutter. We're going to have to definitely open up a glade during the storm here. We are in a place where I do need to find some more rocks. Because while we do have a lot, this is not going to last forever. Just want to nip that in the bud. Alright, you make coal and bricks. Make sure we have 30 or so. Make infinity insect jerky out of coal. Yeah, 80 is good. Infinity coal. We need to like pipe this up and fill it to the brim. And as for you, you're going to be making purging fire out of coal from now on because it's more efficient. And anyone else that is using fuel for any reason swaps to coal because it is just simply that much more efficient when it's made in the kiln. That sure does feel like everything. Okay, sweet. I should probably not have the lizards go into the storm at 2 resolve. But I could. And I might be just okay with that. Oh, did you have to... I was sort of hoping the clay pit worker would go and not the builder. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not angry. You're angry. We got 3 woodcutters. Cool. Let's get you back down here, break into Dusk Glade. As for you all, I might. I'm looking at it, and I don't think I'll say no. A little bit of blight. It'll get taken care of quickly. Hey. This is online. We want to start making pie for our lizards. So like 40 of them is fine. That'll be the max. I'd like to see that. Good. Good. Smelt what little copper ore we get, and Isabel's arrived with our final blessing. Prayer book is pretty sweet. Trade negotiations is also pretty sweet, but I'm not really doing much trading, which I rarely do anyway. Just prayer book. Make the events go way faster. It is really super handy. So that sounds lovely. Let's see. If I throw a lizard on the hearth, we should be good on resolve. Alternately, I wait for some of these pickled goods to start rolling in. Building materials is done. The metal is going to be awfully helpful. So we can, like, use that. Ooh, drizzle geyser. That was just what I was hoping to find. Chef's kiss on that one. Definitely want somebody in the tool shop now. Probably don't want to turn that in for metal, actually. Let's build that mine. I now have a real and present need for the mine, so I think that's a good idea. Oh, you've done the algae pond already. Great! We will get a farm there. Toot sweet. We can also have substantially fewer building material packs now. Because we're done with building the citadel. Dang it. I'm a moron. I hate it when I'm a moron. That's fine. I really need a service building game. It's highly that time. The scribe's fine, I definitely could use education, but I need dye. I can't do anything with scrolls until I get dye. Like... So like, yo... I can't use this stuff. Help me out a little here. Small fishing hut is now idle. Cool. Go grab that one. We shall place ourselves a small farm here. I'm so sad that the greenhouse became, like, completely useless. I was so excited. Earlier me was so naive. I think I actually wait until I get some money to re-roll that. It is, in fact, that bad. Get some fences down. Let's move over some housing. Let's move over some housing where there's room. Still got plenty. We still need one more person up here, but that'll just come when I break open this glade. Which I'm doing. My god, he's gone mad! He's opening up a forbidden glade during the storm? Someone stop this crazy lunatic. He's gone crazy, probably because he's also a lunatic. Maybe I have. Maybe I am. I really don't need two people on this, but... whatever. It's fine. Hello, friends! What do we got in here? The giant protofungus. Oh my. That's got some real sweet stuff in it, including dye, which I'm a big fan of, and boy, me having the herbalist camp feels real good. Seal off, perform ritual. Ew. 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 Oh god. That's terrible. We don't have enough wildfire essence for this. That's real bad. Who's arriving next? Lootbox Horse. He doesn't give you wildfire essence at all. I think I have to break this open for wildfire essence. Certainly not the end of the world, but not what I wanted to see. Also, Storm Geyser. That's sweet. Could definitely use that. Just halt wood cutting for now. We've got plenty. We're gonna be using most of it anyway, so whatever. Hoping to get some money out of that, but oh well. I'm not going to perform a ritual and kill one of my villagers. Much rather risk 10 people die. From the Dark Gate. Man, when did that cost 3 wildfire essence? I don't remember that being that just absolutely spiced. Jeez. Okay. Hamida. I need my beavers back. I gotta get my beavers back, beavers back, beavers back, beavers back, beavers back, beavers back, beavers back. Getting my beavers back, beavers back, beavers back, beavers back, beavers back, beavers back, beavers back. Off, beavers, to woodcutting and beyond! Kinda don't care. Clay's nice, I guess. It's our last order. If it's break into a forbidden glade, I'm going to smack someone. Where do you have Zorg's secret ingredients? The incense line is, like, nice and all, but nobody's religious. So, probably not that. There's something to be said about Master of Exploration. No berries, so Harpy Majority isn't particularly good. I also have no way of making tea. I guess I'll take that. That's fine. Hello, Lootbox Horse. How are you? Would you be interested in buying a great deal of bugs? Because we have a bug delivery line, and we just got 150 of them from the storm. So I'm pretty okay with selling, like, a lot of bugs. You like bugs, right? Yeah, you do. Oh yeah, you love those bugs. Cool. Alright, well, we're getting the wildfire essence from here. And I guess that'll have to do. But you know what time it is. I have money, and the loot box horse is here. We buy loot boxes, yay! Some coats, some luxury goods, training gear. Runestone is nice. Love mold supply too. That was well worth. Let's open up another. Pickled goods, lovely. Some incense could come in handy. Packs of crops, we could use those in the fishing huts. Building materials are nice. Vegetables, I don't think is ever going to do anything ever. Settlement map for faster people is also pretty darn nice. And I could sell those packs of goods right back at you if I wanted. Don't want to sell all of them. Oh wait, I took all of your money, is the thing about that. Yes. Good point. It's very hard to sell you things when I took all of your money. I guess we can just get a bunch of metal for these, and it's like fine enough. Or I could save. I could save. I don't have to spend everything immediately. Well, we're in much better shape now. I definitely need somebody building, though. Someone on non-critical things. You're literally idle. That feels awfully non-critical to me. You have a billion coats. I guess one of you can take a break then. I'd love somebody in the tool shop too, though. Gonna need somebody else in the smelter if we're gonna be making pie there as well. Lots to do. I also wanted to spend some of that money on re-rolling, but I forgot. The end. I really need the essence, guys. Is it at the bottom of the box? Is that the problem? I really want to get to that before 10 people are murdered by dark forces from beyond, you know. I know not every viceroy cares about that, but I'm just a different kind of guy that way. I would prefer not for you guys to not die hideous deaths to eldritch beings that were sealed underground a millennia ago. In general. More people have arrived. This gives us a nice even number. That's my entire decision process right there. Just like, oh, that makes it so I have to make a very pretty amount of stuff, huh? That seems good to me. That there. Slap these down for now. We'll move them once this is all cleared out. Cool. Let's get a makeshift post down. Start making some provision packs. Because I need money and I want to sell stuff. That seems like a good reason to do that. You go in the tool shop. I do need pipes and tools. And we have metal for all of that, so go do that. Okay. The essence has been looted. Let's get you two sealing this off. Now, I know absolutely everybody is going to freak the F out over this, but suck it up, Nancy's. We do this so you don't die. Very rude to people called Nancy. This is gonna be really nice. We'll be getting dye, we could start making paste, we're getting free water skins, which frees up a bunch of problems. It's real good. We can make skewers too, out of whatever. Yeah, we got plenty of eggs. In fact, let's probably, I'm gonna make these out of mushrooms primarily now. Yeah. Let's get some dudes in here. 30 of those. Actually, we're not going to be making skewers because we're making pickle goods and we are getting infinity skewers from that. We will never run out of skewers because only the lizards eat them. And we get 10 of them for every 10 pickle goods we make. So we will, as long as we have the pickle goods, we will never run out. So maybe I'm just okay Maybe it's fine. Trapper's Camp has run out of eggs. Good lord. We better get some eggs. What a disaster that would be, were we out of eggs. You guys cleared that already, huh? Cool. My kitty has arrived. To make sure that my door is open and my voice blasts through the house. Hello. Do you want lap time? Or is this, hey, stop talking to the bright box and feed me? Is that what you want? I fed you right before stream started, you know. Oh. It's a good girl. Sandy's a good girl, so we're all aware. She's very cute. Her into the mic. It's very cute when you do that. Okay, don't rub your butt against it, though. That's less cute. You have made packs of provisions already. That's real fast. Yeah, we're not getting much dye for that. Still, just stay there until we get some. It's fine. I imagine we're not low on planks. We're low on pipes. That's the bottleneck. That's the problem. We need to make a ton of boots too. I need to pipe this up and get some water flowing into it. But for that we need pipes. No pipes. What can we sell? Meat, probably? Got plenty of it. It's enough for a reroll at least. Seems good to me. Alright, the Dark Gate is gone, and we're not all going to die. Good news, everyone! We're not all going to die. Woo! I think I will definitely break into another glade or two during the storm here, because, like, a few more points out of whatever will just win me the game. I do need to break into 3 more glades for all the nonsense the Queen wants me to do. I mean, the very important orders, our Queen would never assign anything frivolous to me. Praise be to the Queen. May her eternal fire burn with justice and beauty forever and ever until the end of time. I do need to have ale. Might not be crazy for me to make a batch of it. Could be the sanest thing I've ever done in my life. You're so sane. Can sell a few mushrooms. Sure. We'll do that. It's fine. It's all fine and good. No getting below 3 this year, I think. should have the thing, though. We should have enough building materials and resolve to handle it, though. So I'm pretty confident we'll be okay. Yeah, we're good. Let's get some people on purging fire duty. That's a good idea. How many wildfire essence do we have kicking around? We have 2. Enough to automate both the pumps, and that's it. But you know, it's fair enough. You're delivering those, which is good. It is what I want you to do. Don't want to open up the glades too fast, because then I'll have to unassign one of the woodcutters, and I don't know which one it will be at the end of the day. Or at the start of the day, even. I've no idea. You know what? You two go up here. It's just a better place. You have no stones to collect whatsoever. That does make me want to break into another glade, like, right now. We have a good stockpile of it, but, like, you know. Best to nip these sorts of things in the bud. How's that purging fire going, lads? Oh, it's over at the supplier. We should get a hydrant over there so they don't have to walk all over creation to get that done. I also want to upgrade this if we have pipes, which we don't, but we may at some point, so look forward to that, I guess, or something. Get some building materials out of that. We have some incense and some metal for this. Tearing it down for tablets would actually clear Master of Exploration, though. How much do I care about that? It does also get me metal, which is quite relevant to what I'm doing. I get upset-y spaghetti from having amber, but I can turn off auto-collect, and then it won't do anything. And that seems good. Tear that down, that'll be fine. Let's get 2 people on that instead of the cache. Definitely don't want to sit around on that forever. We also found a kiln, which is normally kind of sweet, but currently very useless, so we'll just tear that down real quick. Oh, we're out. Okay. What do you know? Alright. And what do we find in here? A giant leaking cauldron. That's shockingly easy for me to handle. That's good. Let's get someone who's not going to be put on woodcutting as soon as drizzle comes. Fewer people in the kiln, that's fine. Let's put you in the cauldron. Fix it up. Oh, that's gonna get us minus 80 hostility, which is really sweet. Ooh, this also gets me minus 80 hostility. You know what? You know what? That kind of pushes me over the edge there. I want to call them the spirits then, because that's minus a good 160 hostility right there between those two, and that's a lot. Pay the devastation tax real quick. Forger's camp is out. No, it's not. It's right there. Haha, we did it. We got there! I guess I can collect these now since I'm not doing the get hostility for money thing. And now I can re-roll these. Sweet. Tavern does hit leisure, which I have been needing for the whole game. Temple's frickin' amazing. So is the clan hall, to be fair. Double yields from gatherers camps. All meat beast foods gives more resolve. Jerky, skewer, pies, paste. I mean, that's nigh on everybody. Not the beavers, though. Man, that's good. It's really, really good. But then we have the temple, which is the temple. It's the best service building in the game, and I have a scribe. So, like, that sure feels like what I want. It's very hard for that to not be the right choice. You chop that stuff down. I want you up here, chopping this down so we have access to the scribe. And let's drop our new fancy schmancy tavern right outside the park. Yeah. We're gonna love it. Sell any of this. Doesn't matter that much, to be honest. Did I miss a cache in here? I did, kind of. I want to send that off as soon as I can, actually. But I kind of need you guys in the tool shop working on boots. And pipes. I guess we're waiting on that. Fair enough. You're not doing anything. Go get this cache open. And yet more fertile ground. The one time I don't start with a fertile ground building and suddenly we're just inundated with this stuff. It's ridiculous. It's downright absurd. Also, we found a ton of rocks, so that rocks. I'm sorry, I didn't want to do that either. But I had to. I simply didn't have a choice in the matter. Well, there's the dye I've been hoping to get. I guess it's gonna have to be that. Pottery's also kind of tempting, but like we're so good on we're so good on water skins already, I don't feel the need to. Let's just drop it here next to a warehouse so people have easy access. This does reduce a bit of hostility, but who cares? I have a temple. Just survivor bonding. It's the tiny house of Against the Storm. It's not great, but it's never bad. How much is this? It might be kind of substantial. But then again, temple. I have it. Why? We're Where'd I put my beavers? You're still in the kiln. You're in the leaking cauldron. Those are kind of mission critical right now. They sure are. We don't need this many people in the Blight Post, that's for sure. So why don't you swap places with him? You can go back to wood cutting. And you can also go back to wood cutting because we don't really need the kiln completed that much, to be honest. And you probably don't need this many eggs either, so why don't you pull back and be our builder? Hello, Zorg! Berries, you say? I wouldn't mind that. Is there any luxury good trade routes? No. You know what? I would like, instead of packs of luxury goods that maybe would sell for something, money. I would like money. In fact, what if I sold you just an absurd amount of resin and bugs? Because we have an absurd amount of both of those, is the thing, and I just would like all of your money for this. Yes, good. I like having all of your money. Thank you very much. Here, have it back for your perks. Thank you. Actually, do you have any pipes? No. Alright. Fine. Either one. Doesn't matter. This is more even. I take the one that is more even. Get some new houses down. We'll put the beaver on the farm here. Put you in the stonecutter's camp, put you in the kiln, and 2 builders sounds just dandy. Oh, you don't sell wildfire essence, do you? No. Nah. None of that. That's fine. I think there's no way we don't win on year 6. So that's cool. Just need to get some pipes, and we'll eventually get these guys so happy we'll have no problems. Could you deliver those at some point before we all die of old age? That'd be cool. Glade event done. Medium cache open. How's this one going? Almost done? It's gonna be a nice chunk of nice big chunk of hostility taken out as well. Looking forward to that. Zorg's leaving. I think we just say bye. Like we don't get plant fiber from anything. Oh, we do get it from, like, the grain, but also, like, I have one patch of that, so who cares? Yeah. I would venture so far as to say, who cares on that one. Alright. Now we clear this area out and make a plantation. And that'll be lovely. Not that it will ever bear fruit, ha 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 ha. But I like to leave the settlement in a good spot, you know? I'll go in the temple there. Scribe is now fully accessible. Certainly wouldn't mind making some scrolls. Out of dye, I guess. sure. I'll need more than one person in there, but, you know, we'll get there. Speaking of getting there, we just pipe up the kiln, turn in water industry, and finish the game. Alternately, we sit on our butts and finish the game because we're going to have enough people super happy to finish the game with. So I'm looking forward to that. Harpy in there would be ideal. Swap you out of the leaking cauldron. I know, you are almost done and I just put you there, but deal with it. That's that for now. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. What a lovely little settlement we built. This is a nice marshlands run. Small fishing hut is idle. My god, you finally fished all of it out. I didn't think I'd see the day. Okay, how we doing here? You done? You're done. Cool. Shabam! We won! Official praise! Impatience stayed below 2 for the entire game. That feels pretty nice. Ugh, kind soul and unity, the most important ones to get, to me. Good game. Very good game. Fun, too. And that was win with no starting food, and now I get 20 money to start with for the rest of forever. That's pretty darn sweet. And I can do a Coastal Grove game next time. Oh, that'll be lovely. Haven't gone back there in a while. I've been stuck in the orchard forever. So, Extra Long Storm Coastal Grove game next time. I'm looking forward to that a great deal. But that will be next time. Probably Saturday. We'll see. But, you know, for the moment, we will swap to somebody else. Katsuna Kama's playing Warframe. That's cool. Garnet's playing a city builder, Tiny Glade. I've not heard of that one. I'm curious about that. How about we go check her out? She's really nice. And tends to be wholesome until she starts swearing. And then she's, amusing. But anyway, that's the plan. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it a lot. I'll be back on Wednesday for Warframe Wednesday. If you care to see me solo content, I have no business really soloing. And, yeah. Until then, you have a lovely day, evening, night, whatever. Because you're lovely people. Thank you again. You take care. Peace.